Hi everyone, welcome to English is Easy. Today we're practicing IELTS speaking part 1 topic, reading. In this video, you'll get 3 different versions of answers, including a Band 9 style version. Alright, let's start. Now we will listen to version 1.
Let's talk about reading. Do you often read books or magazines?
Yes, I read quite regularly. I try to read books at least a few times a week, usually before bed, and I occasionally flip through magazines when I'm waiting at the doctor's office or traveling.
What is your favorite kind of book to read?
My favorite kind of book is probably historical fiction. I love how these books combine real historical events with compelling storytelling, and they help me learn about different time periods in an engaging way.
Do you often read newspapers?
Not physical newspapers anymore, to be honest. I mainly get my news online through news websites and apps on my phone, which is more convenient and allows me to access articles anytime throughout the day.
Do you have any ebooks?
Yes, I have quite a collection of ebooks on my tablet. I find them really practical, especially when traveling, because I can carry dozens of books without the extra weight, and I can easily adjust the font size for comfortable reading.
What books did you read as a child?
As a child, I read a lot of adventure stories and fairy tales. I particularly enjoyed series like Harry Potter and classic children's books with illustrations, which really sparked my imagination and love for reading.
Do you think it is important to encourage children to read?
Absolutely. I think it's crucial. Reading helps children develop their vocabulary, imagination, and critical thinking skills. It also improves their concentration and can open their minds to different cultures and perspectives, which is invaluable for their overall development.
Now we will listen to version 2.
Do you often read books or magazines?
Quite regularly, actually. I find that reading is one of the most effective ways to broaden my horizons and stay updated with industry trends. While I don't pick up many physical magazines these days, I usually have at least one book on the go, whether it's for professional development or personal growth.
What is your favorite kind of book to read?
I'm particularly drawn to nonfiction, especially books focused on self-improvement, productivity, or high-level technical concepts. I find it incredibly rewarding to learn about the habits of successful people or delve into the complexities of emerging technologies.
Do you often read newspapers?
Not in the traditional sense. I rarely buy a physical broadsheet, but I do consume a lot of news digitally. I typically browse news apps or subscribe to newsletters that curate the most important global headlines, which is much more convenient for my lifestyle.
Do you have any ebooks?
Yes, I have a fairly extensive collection. Given that I work in a technical field, having my library stored digitally is a huge advantage. It allows me to carry hundreds of reference manuals and personal development books on a single device, which is perfect for reading during my commute.
What books did you read as a child?
I remember being captivated by adventure stories and mystery novels. There was something so exciting about trying to solve a puzzle alongside the characters. Looking back, those books played a significant role in developing my analytical thinking skills from a young age.
Do you think it is important to encourage children to read?
Without a doubt. Reading is fundamental to a child's cognitive development and helps foster their imagination. Moreover, it improves their vocabulary and communication skills, which provides a massive advantage when they eventually enter the professional world.
Now we will listen to version 3.
Do you often read books or magazines?
Yes, I read almost every day. I usually start my morning with a few pages of a novel and catch up on articles in a science magazine before bed.
What is your favorite kind of book to read?
I love historical fiction. It's fascinating to immerse myself in another era while enjoying a compelling storyline and well-researched details.
Do you often read newspapers?
I read an online newspaper each morning to stay informed about current events. I focus on the world news and the business section to follow economic trends.
Do you have any ebooks?
Yes, I have several on my tablet, mostly non-fiction titles about psychology and personal development. Ebooks are convenient for travel and save a lot of space. What books did you read as a child? As a child, I loved Charlotte's Web and the Harry Potter series. Those stories sparked my imagination and made me fall in love with reading early on.
Do you think it's important to encourage children to read?
Absolutely. Reading develops language skills, creativity, and empathy. Encouraging kids to explore books can set them up for lifelong learning and success.
Alright, that's the end of today's video. I hope this helped you in your English learning journey. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed it, please like this video and subscribe to English is Easy. And let me know in the comments, which topic should we upload next? Bye!